Everybody knows you can't have everything you want, but I know that you can have what you want most. I can guarantee it. And in today's thought, I actually break down the process of recognizing not only what it is that you want most, but how to get it every time. So, without further ado, thought 44, how to have everything you want. We find ourselves constantly in pursuit of something more: a loving partner, adorable children, the allure of wealth, the comfort of a home. Yet in this relentless chase, we often get to pause and think, why do these desires resonate so deeply within us? Is it a mere reflection of our lifelong dreams, or is there a more profound reason that these aspirations hold such sway over our hearts and minds? We entered this world cradled in peace, yet as time's wheel turned, we were indoctrinated with a curious notion. To attain peace, one must fulfill their external wants and needs. This philosophy finds its roots in Maslow's hierarchy of needs, a brainchild born from our collective yearning. The Western world, in its feverish dream, has long cultivated an insatiable hunger for more. It's a siren call, luring us to borrow from the present to empower ourselves to chase the future we envision in our most vivid dreams. We are led to believe that the key to rediscovering our lost peace lies in externalities. The love we yearn for, the familial bonds we crave, the wealth to dissolve our troubles. Yet this begs the question: why do we seek external solutions for internal tranquility? As children, simplicity reigned. Our needs were fundamental: nourishment, care, rest. In those tender years, even the absence of some needs didn't diminish our capacity for joy. Who among us haven't seen a child, diaper full yet utterly absorbed in play or slumber? When did the pursuit of money, relationships, and a myriad of other desires start eclipsing our life's joy? When did our inability to immediately fulfill our deepest desires begin casting such a long shadow over our happiness? I recall days spent in coffee shops or restless in bed, haunted by the ghosts of unfulfilled wishes and paths not taken. In those moments, no action could bridge the gap between desire and reality. Yet this chasm robbed me of my peace. My existence was a battleground marred by depression, stress, and suffering. The revelation came not in acquiring what I lacked, but in understanding the significance I attached to these voids. It dawned on me that the absence of my desires didn't disrupt my peace. Rather, it was the meaning I ascribed to the absence that was the true thief of my serenity. We all possess the innate ability to discover peace in the present. Viktor Frankl, along with other authors like Solzhenitsyn, have traversed through living hells and stand as a testament to this truth. The transformative query that altered my perspective was, what am I gaining by not choosing peace in this moment? The moment one unravels the truth behind this question, an awakening ensues. Life's journey isn't about amassing external treasures. True fulfillment and peace are found within, in understanding and redefining our relationships with our desires and the meanings we attach to them. It's a journey inward, to the core of our being, where the serene waters of contentment and fulfillment reside, waiting to be discovered. What if, instead of saying, once everything falls into place, I'll find peace, we said, once I find my peace, everything will fall into place? I just want you to take a step back. I want you to contemplate with me all those things that you want, all those things that you say, hey, this will help bring a little bit more peace. This will allow me to calm down. This will help me release some of this anxiety or frustration or stress or whatever the case is. Who taught you that? Who taught you that you have to sit in anxiety in this moment in order to eventually have freedom in the future? Think with me. If you look back at the life that you're living right now, how many things have actually come to pass that you thought would actually help you in your journey and would eventually lead to peace? For me, it's a lot. In some ways, I don't have things the way that I want them, but in others, I got exactly what I needed and what I wanted. And yet, here I am. How many of us believe that if we only had our other half, if we were married, if we had kids, if we had more money, if my rent was paid, if this was done, then I could find a space to actually be at peace? What do we get out of having anxiety and stress. The thing that I find super interesting about it is we all believe that it's human to feel this anxiety and stress and frustration. It's necessary. There's no way to escape it. But is that true? Or did we just accept that idea as true and we're afraid of what it means if it isn't? You see, I used to borrow against the future, thinking that having anxiety or stress actually pushed me to get things done that would help me to get to a place of fulfillment or growth, that this was what was going to be the last push to get me to that next step. But the truth of the situation is, I use anxiety and stress and frustration in a lot of ways to connect with others, to where we're all in the same place. We're all unhappy. We're all not really living the life we want. We're all going through this difficulty. And one day we might have peace. Perhaps the reason you don't have peace in this moment is that peace to others is quite strange. When I tell people I have peace or I tell people that I'm happy, the responses I get, oh, aren't you lucky? Oh, so you're just good. Okay, what are you running from? What if you could choose peace in this moment? What would be left of your life? I can't promise you that you could have everything, but I can promise you can have what you want most. The question is, are you willing to let go of who you are to become who you need to be? Until next time, peace. And don't forget, nothing's real.